how do we now improve public participation? You know, just like it's not normal for government to be transparent, in many instances, it's not muscle memory for the governed to be participative. Partly because many of us never encourage participation because it really becomes more cumbersome. We now need to learn to balance to produce results, but also approaching it in a manner where there's not just consultation, but participation. You know, in government, we do what we do because we get paid to do it. If you're a regular citizen, you have to bring kids to school, you have to go to work, you have to clean your house, you have to pay your debts, and there's very, very little space for them to spend in governance matters. And so I think that's the first hurdle. We need to allow citizens to go out of their comfort zone and engage government on top of the day-to-day things that they do. In addition, government, on the other hand, now needs to earn the trust that the time, not just the money spent in participation, results in meaningful, measurable, felt improvements in society. Because I think there's no other way to do it. If you don't do that, then government will continue to think that what they're doing is good, and that the governed will continue to just lower their expectations of the quality of the items they're trying to get, because there's really just no consultation and participation. Which really leads me to the question on what we have done in the Philippines that we're really proud of. You know, great things does not need to be original. A group of us, because of the OGP in Brazil, went to Brazil and went to the towns and discovered how they do the participatory budget. And since we're in the national budget, we said, maybe we can do this on a national level. No one has done it on a national level. Some have done it on a local level, but let's do participatory budget on a national level. Let's try just a sample. So we picked the poorest areas and started a budget participatory process where we give them an allocation. They tell us how that money should be spent in what particular item. And the prerequisite of that is that civil society must be part of that process, and they need to sign off. If they don't sign off, then that budget will not be approved. So that was the first year. And then we of course, we encountered a lot of institutional resistance, logistical problems, legal frameworks that need to be heard at. But we got rather ambitious. The year after, we allocated budget for all the barangay, which is the smallest component, so that now budget is available to everyone in the Philippines if they follow the procedure of participatory budget, go through town hall meetings, agree together, sign together, and then there's allocation. Now, not everyone gets that budget. Some do not meet the criteria. Sometimes civil society organizations are not present. Sometimes civil society organizations do not sign. Sometimes, even if it's signed, the implementing agency do not have the capacity to deliver what they ask for. But these are all really good problems to have, because now everyone knows that there is budget waiting for them if only they do a participatory process of doing that project. So moving forward every year, and this is I think our third year, not only have we kept it, we have actually scaled it up. So now there's more incentive for local governments and civil society to come together to define it, because the money is now bigger. So I think we're proud of that. In fact, we have won some citations from OGP from that last year. We won the Gold Award for the bottom-up budgeting, is what we call it. And we hope that this process will continue. It's a meaningful devolution of the determination of what to spend. Normally in countries, there's a big amount of money. They try to ram it down and see how that can be spent for the local government. In this particular instance, a big allocation of the budget is now determined by the local citizens and then rolled up to the national budget. So we hope that that's something that will be strategically important, not just in the short term, but long term. And if we have shown that to be true, then maybe other countries might also find meaning and benefit in this participatory budget.